Bonjour, Yak Watchers. Welcome to Frogs and Flies, the Atari classic. I'll be playing this game in one-player mode. As a result, I'll probably lose. Yes, indeed, look at that. The computer is beating me already there, even though I'm controlling him as well, so I'm beating myself in some sense, but please don't read into that the wrong way. The objective of this game is, well, quite obviously to eat the flies, and indeed eat more flies than your opponent. I'm the grey one, jumping to the left pad just now, and I really like this game. It's a really relaxing game. It's got some pleasant graphics. You really can tell that those are lily pads and these are little frogs jumping between them. And it's a very simple concept as well, and as I always say, the best games have the most simple concepts. Now, I'm not entirely sure if in the later versions of the TV Boy, the TV Boy 3, which you could link up with other TV Boys to have two players, that you could play against somebody in this version of the game, called The Frogs, which is an obvious homage to the Alfred Hitchcock film The Birds. Possibly. I'm glad to see I'm winning here, because I usually lose against the computer, as I said, and time is running low here. We're getting into night time and you can hear the crickets chirping. Actually, there's a distinct lack of music in this game, I must say, and on that front, I have to give it a 0. Well, I would do if I was an internet reviewer. Actually, no, if I was an internet reviewer, the lowest I could give this would be 7. Because, no doubt, Atari would have paid me to do this. I've already told this story about the old Nintendo magazines, how they used to swindle me. Looking back, I took every word they said as gospel, but they were liars. They were only saying that stuff so you'd go out and buy their games. The swines! But I'm not going to get mad because it's impossible to with this game. With the frogs jumping about, and the ribbits, oh, well, you can imagine the ribbits. Interesting fact about frogs, I learned from QI, it's a fantastic show, that most frogs don't actually make much noise. I think it's the American tree frog or the bullfrog that ribbits and croaks. And that's the one that lives in Hollywood, USA. So that's the one that usually finds its way into the films. The media industry has got an iron grip on all of us, hasn't it? As I just missed that blasted fly. Come here! Right, it's come to that time in the game where I'm sick of eating the flies, I'm stuffed full, and I'm just gonna attack that blasted enemy frog. Kill him! Kill him! He's also a copycat. Whenever I press the button, he also spits his tongue out. Oh dear. Is it the first person to get to 40, or is it a set amount of time? Considering this is Atari, I'd bet it's a certain number of flies you have to eat before the game ends. That's a nice relaxing game which I do recommend. In fact, buy the TV Boy, which I'm showing to the invisible camera right now. I think you can get it from eBay and that's the only place you can get it these days, but sayonara, Yak Watchers.